situated?
Nice place. I kind of hope this operation lasts a while. I could get used to this. Alright, what do we got?
From the information Shahid gave us, it's not clear what the link is between Halbech and Al-Samad in Rome. But it does list the local Al-Samad cell leader, a Jibril al-Bara. But...
You know, you have this really cute way of broadcasting trouble with your tone.
it's part of my charm.
What's the problem?
There's a CIA listening post here in Rome, and it's pretty well staffed. They're definitely running a search on you. Huh. And Al-Samad, it looks like.
What's their chance of tracking us down?
I don't know. You could try to stay below the radar, but that doesn't really seem to be your strong suit.
Any chance of keeping an eye on them, or bugging the system, tapping into their network?
It's possible, but you'd need to slip in there without being detected.
So we'll have to be extra covert when carrying out this covert op, which will make finding the Al-Samad cell even harder.
There may be another way to get information we need on Al-Samad and Halbech. It looks like there's an NSA echelon listening post in Rome. You might be able to access that and use their database to do our hunting for us. It looks like it's in a gelato shop.
You've got to be kidding me.
Stranger things have happened.
So those are my options? Disarm the listening post, tap into the NSA computer, or make a straight run for Al-Bara? What about Halbech? What's their tie here?
There's nothing about it in Shahid's records. So I did a check of Halbech employees and ex-employees in Rome. One recent arrival came to the top that I think is worth looking into. Conrad Marburg.
Conrad Marburg? Must have been teased.
You two should have lots to talk about then.
Just because my name sounds like the son of a Norse thunder god doesn't mean I had any problems in school, Mina Tang.
Whatever you say, Mike. And for the record, I love my name.
Alright, so what's Marburg's tie to Halbech?
He doesn't have one, at least as of a year ago. He was actually chief of security, but then apparently transferred to working as a contractor for the Veteran Combat Initiative.
That's the same organization that Z worked for.
Guess Marburg has one less employee on his payroll.
Z was a little overt for Halbech.
If they employ the VCI, though, she's a perfect pawn twice removed. Talk about deniability.
Alright. You got a picture of Marburg?
Sending it to your screen now. His dossier doesn't have much on him, and some of the early details seem sketchy to me. Mike, what's wrong?
Something tells me Marburg's our real problem. But let's figure out the Al-Samad connection first. They're a little more knee-jerk than Halbech.
I agree. Without Shahid to rein them in, who knows what the individual cells will do while they're resolving their power struggle. We need to find Jibril al-Bara.
My thoughts exactly. But I'm worried there's already a plan in motion. I sure hope Nasri likes waterboarding. I'm in. Seems pretty quiet.
It is a listening post. The CIA's upstairs, and they probably have a guard in the lobby, so keep an eye out.
Will do. Going to take a quick look around. Cable's cut.
Huh? What do you mean, static? Alright, I'll check that.
Freeze! Look, make this easy on yourself. You hear?
Looks like the third floor camera is being run by a dummy console on the second floor. If you can find it, you can loop the feed and sneak past.
Accessing the database and downloading the software.
All right. Receiving. We're good.
Listening in on the listening post. Gotta love this job. Control room's locked from the inside.
No other entrances I can see. Looks like the only way to get it to open is to get them to open it.
I'll think of something. Looks like an air conditioning duct. Too small to fit through, but... this ought to do the trick.
What are you doing? Mike, don't kill them. There's got to be another way.
Just giving them a scare. A little something I learned in third period science.
What the hell?
Fuck this shit!
What's that?
Covering fire!
Someone there?
Mike, they're calling in reinforcements.
Check it out.
Drop your weapon!
detected a source within the VCI branch office doing a search for your profile. Although they've got the height wrong.
I'm taller in person. Sounds like Marburg needs to hire a brighter bunch.
It looks like the analyst isn't doing it on company time. I have the workstation called up. It's using the workstation Parker used while he was undercover as a Halbeck contractor.
What?
The ID on the badge used to access the office is a Madison St. James.
Sounds like a porn star. I think I've seen some of her movies.
These windows into your world really scare me sometimes.
Then I'll leave the fact that I may have worked with her for another time. Got a picture?
Calling it up now. She's pretty. Recognize her?
No, I think I'd remember. But if she's tied to Marburg, I think we've got a way to get to him after all. I sure hope Nasri likes waterboarding. I think I just got salmonella by looking at this place.
Gotta keep the public from dropping in for a cone.
Good point. I'd say their cover is working beautifully.
Okay. You'll need to come up with a good reason to be here. Looks like they're scheduled for server maintenance and security upgrades this month. That might get you in.
I think I can smooth talk my way past them.
Don't play games, Mike. These guys are trained to spot double agents and imposters. If their post is compromised, they'll shut it down, and we'll lose our access. You'll also need to give the correct handshake code to identify yourself as an agent.
Secret handshakes? What are we, the Shriners?
It's a specific passphrase that rotates on a monthly basis. You give the correct phrase, they give the correct response, and you both know everything's on the level.
So what's the code?
Tell them that the Adirondacks are beautiful this time of year. They should respond with, yes, but the Alps are lovely all year long.
Got it. Let's see if anybody's home.
Can I help you?
I'm here to fix the computers.
We don't have a problem with the computer.
I hear the Adirondacks are beautiful this time of year.
I don't like the mountains. And you're here to fix the computers?
He didn't give the response phrase. Something's wrong.
Yeah. Say, about those Adirondacks.
I told you I don't like mountains. Come on. I'll show you the computers.
That's not the response phrase. Stay on guard, Mike. If my code is out of date, they might suspect you're not on the level.
So, my friend, what do you need?
Nothing serious. Just here to upgrade your security systems.
Oh, okay, you got it. So, no more computer troubles, eh?
You should be all set. Fort Meade can rest easy now.
Hey, my friend. Gone to go?
You in place?
Yep. Got a good view of the estate where this meeting is supposed to take place. What now?
Albara's our target. He's supposed to be here tonight.
Well, glad I brought this rifle. But what's the deal with the scope?
It can transmit images to me in real time. Aim at someone, and I'll run their picture through the database. See if we get a match. The longer you focus on a target, the quicker I can make an ID. The ID is all I need.
And if the target's a scumbag, I take him out?
That's your call. If you decide to shoot, just make sure you don't do it if the target's inside of a camera or another person. We don't know who Albara's meeting, so taking anyone else out may have repercussions, depending on who their friends are. Owns a sports car dealership in Naples. Does a lot of international business, but no criminal record. Not our guy. Roman artist. Made a name for himself last year with a controversial exhibit in Paris. Some local juvenile offenses, but otherwise he's clean. Not our target.
Looks like the guards are clear. Moving up to the next position. In position.
All right, let's begin. Well, she's a little underdressed.
Definitely a cold night from the looks of it.
All right, Mike. Security guard. He's clean. Dutch flower baron. He's suspected of dipping into the drug trade. But that's all I've got. Nothing really incriminating. Private security. Ex-special forces. Not our man. But definitely a professional. He planned and led the assault that took back the hijacked British jet last year.
I remember reading about that. Should I get an autograph for him?
No, I work for the infamous Mike Thorton. Compared to you, he's small time.
In position.
All right, let's begin. Security guard. He's clean. Dutch flower baron. He's suspected of dipping into the drug trade. But that's all I've got. Nothing really incriminating. Private security. Ex-special forces. Not our man. But definitely a professional. He planned and led the assault that took back the hijacked British jet last year.
I remember reading about that. Should I get an autograph for him?
No, I work for the infamous Mike Thornton. Compared to you, he's small time. Spanish celebrity talk show host. He's a known meth user, but nothing related to financing terrorists or arms smuggling.
I'm in position overlooking the chateau. A lot of guests tonight.
I see. Might be very...
Careful, I know. I don't want a mob after me before we have time.
Immigrated to France from the West Bank about 10 years ago and serves on the board of directors for the Christian Islamic Confederation. He's practically a saint. Keep looking. He's a cop in Rome. Must be moonlighting as a bodyguard for one of these guys. An American novelist. He's got a bestseller right now on corporate involvement in the Middle East.
Oh, is it any good?
I'm waiting for the movie. Anyway, nothing on him. He's a curator for one of the museums in town. His latest exhibit on the Crusades has drawn some fire, but otherwise he's clean. That's Albara. That's him.
Take him out.
Hold on. A lot of State Department and Interpol records. State Department says he's dirty. Interpol says his finances are legitimate, though. And
Meaning, do I take him out?
none of these State Department records are sourced. I can't tell where they came from, or when. Best I can tell, their intel was added to his sheet a few months before you left for Saudi Arabia.
He's a member of Al-Samad, right?
I don't know. I'd say yes. But I might be wrong. You can take him out, or we can abort. It's up to you.
I'm aborting the mission.
All right, Mike.
What's that beeping noise? No sign of Albara yet.
Maybe he stood you up.
I've never been stood up in my life.
Someone has a high opinion of themselves.
I'm just stating the facts. Sorry, that's...
Switch off your transmitter. If you reach for your gun, one of my men will put a bullet in your skull.
So let me guess. This was your take.
Don't make me repeat myself. Perhaps you thought you could enter Rome under the radar. You almost did. But you broadcast your location. Eventually.
I had to. You were my last lead. I'm here to find out what Halbeck is doing in Rome and their ties to Al-Samad.
And what led you to believe that Halbeck has any interests in Rome or Al-Samad?
Are you denying that either one is true?
I do not believe you would have come here without evidence.
And what makes you think that?
You aren't here in an official capacity. You are operating under Alpha Protocol.
Interesting. Considering the program's secret, I would have expected you to say traitor, unless you have insider knowledge.
If you think you're the first to be abandoned by your government, you would be wrong. You are Michael Thorton. You've served in several military engagements until you were recruited, a soldier.
I prefer the term commando, actually. I've been adding bullet points to my resume since you saw the last draft. I'm guessing you're here to confirm the file you have on me. Anything else you need to check?
Reports place you as someone loyal to your country and who believes in carrying their missions through.
Is that so odd?
In today's day and age, yes. But not to me.
So you've done your homework. Congratulations. I know who you are, too. You're Leyland's right-hand man, his lackey, toady, henchman.
Chief of Security, as of a year ago.
Those gloves keep the dirt off?
Yes. And the blood, when need be. Yes. You, on the other hand, have managed to enter Rome quietly. I didn't know you were here until an hour ago. You're skilled at keeping a low profile. No murders, no public announcement. Very impressive.
What happened to Albara?
Dead, of course. Once you'd ID'd him, well, his use to me was at an end. In less than a day's time, you have already managed to cause me considerable inconvenience. Now, tell me what you're doing here.
I was tracking down a lead, and it looks like I've found it.
I see. So you thought all you had to do was wait and we would speak. Interesting.
What I don't understand, though, is why we're talking at all. Unless keeping me alive is important for some reason.
I have orders, and I am a cautious person.
So am I. And I think we have room to negotiate.
No, I am not authorized to make deals. Besides, I believe you have nowhere to go for help. In that situation, it is a rare man who goes to his enemy's door. So, yes, this is a social call. A warning. You have proven yourself capable, but pursuing this course of action will not serve you any longer. Go underground, hide, but stay out of our way.
Or else what?
Or people you care about will start to die. We know you've been in contact with one of your fellow agents. That contact will die if you persist, and then we will kill you.
Those are your terms. Allow you to carry out your mission, and I stay out of the way.
Yes.
You realize I would be betraying my country.
Yes, and that does not change my terms. I understand your feelings, and I encourage you to set them aside.
So we're done here. I leave Rome, leave you to your plan, and that's it.
Yes. What you do next is up to you, but there are only two immediate choices. Leave, you live. Stay, you die.
Why should I negotiate with you? How long will it be before they have a new chief of security, new secrets? You're just getting set up like I was.
You are ignorant. Halbeck is not the same hierarchy as your organization, and the term loyalty is not used there lightly. Leave Rome. If we see each other again, it will be the last time. I confess, you slipped into Rome almost without us noticing. You were even more difficult to track after that.
Between Halbeck and local authorities, the locals were the tough ones.
No matter. Mr. Marburg found you. That must have been a surprise, meeting up for lunch like that.
When we talked, he had a lot to say about Halbeck and some suggestions about my involvement with your corporation.
Really? I can rarely get 3 words from the man.
Well, feel free to have him threaten you whenever you get tired of listening to yourself.
I'd be curious to hear more, and your first impression of Mr. Marburg. What did you discuss?
Oh, we laughed, we cried, we had a grand old time. That Marburg, he can do a killer impression of you.
He described you as a man of your word. Patriotic, I believe, also came into the conversation. But Mr. Marburg was not always the best judge of character. Nor does he instill much loyalty in employees. Speaking of which, this woman entered the picture not long after your meeting with Marburg. She was in our office in Rome. Madison, I believe.
Yes.
I always wondered, did you ever regret getting her into this?
It wasn't my choice.
Oh, Mike. In the end, it was.
Mike, we may have a problem. The VCI employee I mentioned before, Madison, I think she's going to act.
What do you mean, now?
She's calling the operator and asking for you by name.
She can't be working for Marburg, unless this is a trap. Who is she calling?
The city directory. And maybe the police next. If she does...
Can you intercept the call? Redirect it?
What? Why?
I want to know why she's looking for me.
Okay, let me patch her through. Operator?
Miss St. James?
Hello? Yes, is this the operator?
Operative, actually.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. Miss St. James, you were trying to reach a Michael Thorton. You're talking to him.
Oh, thank God. Mr. Thornton, please, you have to listen to me.
Already am, but go ahead.
I have reason to believe your life is in danger. I know it sounds crazy, but...
You don't say.
I don't want to discuss the details over the phone. This line may be tapped. She is a sharp one. But it's important I speak to you immediately. Is there someplace we can meet?
I have an apartment here in Rome. We could meet here if you'd like. It's a beautiful view.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. If they're watching me, that might lead them to you.
Well, if it makes you feel better, send me an address and I'll meet up with you.
I know a restaurant in the area. We should be able to talk without being interrupted.
Sounds nice.
It's not far. 15 minutes?
Looking forward to it.
Thank you for meeting me, Mr. Thornton.
Mike, or Michael is fine. So what's this about someone trying to kill me?
I work for the Veteran Combat Initiative, VCI. They're a global military contractor. My boss, Mr. Marburg, I think he's involved in something illegal. So I checked it out, and your name came up several times in our database.
Well, I'm a popular guy. Maybe Marburg wanted to meet me.
It was cross-linked to several contracts within the VCI. Termination contracts.
Marburg must be jealous of my good looks. Do you have the contracts? That'd be valuable evidence.
Not on me, no.
That would have been too much to hope for, I suppose. No worries, we'll figure this out.
Mr. Thornton, I'm not sure what to do next. Go to the authorities? Is there someone I should notify, or...?
Madison, you did the right thing warning me, and I appreciate it. I probably shouldn't have accepted your call. I think that may make things worse for you.
For me? I think I was a little more worried about you.
And I appreciate it. I'll do whatever I can to protect you.
You need to look out for yourself first. Mike, Marburg is going to try and kill you. What are you going to do?
I know he wants me dead. Now I need to know about Marburg's plans. What do you want in return?
Want? I don't want anything. I just don't want to see anyone killed.
You're doing this just to help me, then? No one suggested it?
No, not at all.
I need those files. Are they in the VCI branch office?
I don't know what you're looking for, but the VCI office in Rome isn't Marburg's personal office. He does most of his work off-site, or when he travels.
But he's here now, so where would he store the information while in Rome?
He has a villa. I've been there several times. If the files exist, I'm guessing they'd be there.
Along with Marburg.
Yes.
Give me the address. Can you get me in?
What?
Passcodes, details on the security system, anything would be helpful.
I can give you the address, but that other information...
Miss St. James, you've already gotten into more trouble than you know by speaking to me, and that's my fault. However, you know Marburg, and you know what you found makes you a liability.
Yes.
I can protect you. I have a location in Rome that Marburg doesn't know about, and you can stay there. But in return, I need whatever information you can provide to take him down.
But...
Let me do my job. If I can expose him, you're safe. And if he gets by me, trust me, no one else can protect you.
All right, Mr. Thornton. I can get you the address to the villa, and the names of the files you need to search for.
Then that's all I need. Come with me. Narcissist much?
Thornton, my apologies for relieving you of your weapons, but I'm sure you understand.
I wouldn't want anyone walking into my home with a gun either.
I've been tracking your progress in Rome, and I've made a recommendation to my superiors.
And?
They dislike inefficiency as much as I do. You and I have a common goal, yet we're working at cross purposes.
A common goal? How do you figure?
Mike, I've been in your situation. You can't go back to the government. As for being left in Saudi Arabia, I think your superiors would prefer you not come back at all.
I'd be lying if I said that hasn't been on my mind.
That's because you understand the reality of the situation.
So what's your offer?
We could use agents like you, and you wouldn't have to hide or be hunted any longer. You would be doing the hunting.
My situation has nothing to do with my mission or my faith in my country.
Even if your country feels differently about you?
It isn't my country. It's the people claiming to represent it. Assign blame where blame belongs.
I see. A shame. I had hoped you would be willing to cooperate, but I haven't provided the right incentive. That was 10,000 volts. Beat Mr. Thornton until he can no longer stand, but leave him able to speak.
Open fire! Suppressing fire!
Oh, I guess that's that. No, I just need my gear. Mina, do you read me?
I'm here, Mike. Are you inside?
Yeah, but they've got me locked in. Can you override the security systems?
No, I can't patch through to security. I'm sorry, Mike.
Would Madison know the codes?
It depends who you want to help you out, Mike. I can patch Madison through, or I can stay on the line. Just say the word.
Madison isn't trained for this. When push comes to shove, I'd rather you were backing me up, Mina.
All right, Mike.
Who's out there? We got a live one. Shit.
Alright, now I need to find my gear if I hope to get out of here.
Mike, careful. Suburbs only have cameras covering it. I'm picking up a lot of radio traffic in the villa. If you want to isolate the guards, EMPs may shut down the communications between sound and alarm or reinforcements.
Nice bust.
Not the time, Mike.
Show yourself.
Got a present for you. Uploading the information now.
Receiving. Sure is a lot of security.
And that's that.
Anything on the news?
Breaking news from Moscow this morning. Last night, the United States Embassy was the victim of a terrorist attack. According to eyewitnesses speaking exclusively to INN, military precision. Thus far, no group has stepped forward. That kids enjoy candy. But what are some of the downsides to this link? A recent study by scientists of the
Pleasure cruisers on the Moscow River received a shock this morning when they discovered an empty yacht floating unattended on the river.
Ghost ship indeed.
Alright, I'm at the ruins.
And the bike?
It's close by. It's a nice ride. Alcimon. What are they doing?
Must be the connection Shahid mentioned.
I'm going in for a closer look.
Trying to take in all the sights I see.
Good to see how the renovations are going. Don't need these. That's one. That's another one. And one more to go. What is this place?
If it's beneath the bath, it's probably where they kept the fires, to heat up the bath water.
So, you majored in architecture?
No. Ancient Roman plumbing, with a minor in architecture. Your signal's breaking up a little, Mike.
Must be the ghosts down here.
Are you in the catacombs?
Yeah, but not for much longer. I don't want to pick up any curses. Hope the world doesn't end up like this if Halbeck fucks.
got a link to all the transmissions to this station. But I'll need some time to trace the signal's origin.
So, I just stand here and wait?
Now you know how I feel. Just make sure nothing interferes with the station until I finish the trace. Then?
Then? What then? We've got trouble, don't we?
Protect the trace, Mike. If we lose it now...
Don't worry, they're not getting anywhere near it. Soldiers at the Alpha.
The signal's origin is in Rome.
Keep coming, assholes. I got plenty of bullets.
Looks like a dummy corporation. Cross-referencing with known contacts. I almost have it. Got it. We're good, Mike. Transmitting the information to the safe house. Mike, what did you do?
Erasing my tracks. And the weapons.
Mike?
Huh? Oh. Sorry, long day.
I imagine. They're airing reports on a shootout at the ruins, and while they're not admitting anything, the word is that it was a terrorist cell. There weren't any reports of you being taken into custody, though, so I wasn't sure what had happened.
They spotted me at the ruins, so I had to think quickly. I got the intel I needed, but it made getting out a lot harder.
Are you hurt?
No. Just need to get my second wind. I have to get to the warehouse soon before the leads grow cold and Marburg moves the evidence out. I'm still running on adrenaline anyway.
I noticed you had medical supplies in the cabinet. If you want, I could...
I don't need medical attention, I'm fine.
Do you ever slow down? You've been running yourself ragged ever since I've met you. If you're always like this...
I have to be. These people I'm after, they're on a timetable I'm still trying to catch up with.
You'll catch them, Mike. I know it.
I think you're about the best break I've had in catching them since I arrived in Rome. Thanks. You should get some sleep, Madison.
I've told you everything. Everything? No. I think we will need more than that.
But I don't know what happened in Moscow. There was someone there, a man, Thornton.
Enough about this Thornton already. He's dead. Dead in Saudi Arabia. What about the shipments? I thought you made sure we weren't being... Oh man, Mark. This mess then.
Russians. What the hell are they doing here?
Should have seen that mother
Mike, the police channels are lighting up. Are you still at the warehouse?
I interrupted a lethal question and answer session. Getting some additional data now.
Well, the authorities are on their way. So whatever you need to do, you do it quickly. They'll be here in a few minutes.
Almost done, but I want to know who they were torturing. Let me ID him, and then I'm out of here.
All right, but hurry. Mike, you've got less than a minute. Mike, get out of there. They're almost outside the warehouse. They're pulling up now.
Police, lay down your arms. Oh my God, it's a war zone in here. Take them down.
Got an ID, and some papers he had on him.
Good. Out of here.
Caught your exploits at the warehouse on the news. Another shootout like at the ruins?
I accomplished the mission, that's all you need to know.
That covers the warehouse and the Pompeii ruins. With those two leads, is there any clue as to what Marburg is up to? We don't have anything else to go on.
I found some clues at the warehouse, but I'm not sure how useful it'll be. The informant they'd captured died before I could speak to him.
There's got to be some connection. We just have to take a step back, see what the connection is.
Marburg was able to get the munitions into the country through Al-Samad, but the warehouse was the destination of the bombs.
He wasn't planning to destroy the warehouse, though, right? Was he planning to store the bombs there, use them later in Rome?
Well, that doesn't make much sense. The warehouse was on the outskirts of Rome. There's plenty of other storage areas he could have used.
So there was something special about that warehouse. Its inventory. It's mostly art and museum pieces, right?
I could call up the inventory and see if there's any possible name or location connection.
Were any of the warehouse pieces outbound through customs? Maybe he was smuggling weapons and art pieces.
I doubt it. It looks like the pieces were intended for a museum in the city. Although... Wait, no. Some of the pieces had already been shipped out.
To where? I used to work part-time in restoration in one of the museums. I may be able to help. It's actually part of the reason Marburg hired me, I think.
Marburg hired you because you used to work at a museum?
Yeah, the Museum of Art in Rome. I think they have an exhibit on the Crusades showcased there now. What's wrong?
Some of the pieces in that warehouse. I'm certain they were from that museum.
He's going to bomb the museum. But why?
I have no idea, but that's his target. I need to get there before he does. I'm in the museum.
Mike, I just picked something up on the cameras. It's Marburg's men. They have Madison.
Damn it. Is there anyone in the museum?
It's normal hours. A few tour groups, security guards. It's a light day for tourists. But that's still a lot of people if the bomb goes off.
I won't let it happen.
Mike, you need to hurry.
Why? What's going on?
Sounds like Marburg's men are attacking the security guards. Security's outnumbered. Police slaughtered.
Agent Thornton, you made it. Good. That makes things interesting. We have Madison. She's being held in the west wing of the museum. My men have orders to execute her.
That where your bombs are too?
No, the bombs are with me at the Crusades exhibit. You won't have time to reach both. Either way, someone dies.
You're right about that, Marburg. Why don't you stay put? I'll be right there.
Left or right, Thornton? Your choice. Madison? Or coming after me and the bombs? There's not time for both.
Mike, Madison. She's in the wing to your left, but the bombs are in the wing to the right.
Which way should I go?
I don't know, Mike. You'll have to make the call. But I don't think Marburg is bluffing. Mike, they've sealed off the entrance to the other wing.
Guess there's only one.
Mike, I'm picking up some interference on the channel. And judging from the frequencies, there's some proximity mines near your location.
I'll keep an eye out.
Another detonation charge ready to go.
It's over. Let her go.
Do as he says. Deus Vult. You brought it on her.
Please, just let me help her. There's still time.
The bullet went through her heart. I didn't want her to suffer. You, on the other hand, well, your concern, your expression, that is what I was hoping for.
Killing her makes no sense.
It will. When you look back on this, it will. I'm impressed. You stayed focused, carried out your mission, disarmed the bombs, and left her for last. I didn't think you had it in you.
I couldn't let you set off the bomb. Whatever you have planned, I couldn't let you hurt anyone else.
Did you think you had time to save her? No. I was quite clear with you about that. You knew, Thorton.
You didn't have to kill her. There wasn't any point. She was a hostage. You could have used her as leverage.
No. When assets are no longer needed, I remove them. Like your government did with you. Did you really think this exhibit was worth protecting? I'm curious. Why did you choose the bomb?
It wasn't about the bomb or the people. I had a mission. I had to carry it out.
Of course.
Are you done? Because you're going to answer for what you did to Madison.
Oh, the choices an agent in your line of work has to make every day. The choice of saving the innocent you know against the dozens, hundreds, even thousands of possible innocents. I wonder what Miss St. James would say about that. Are you ready to die?
Not until I kill you. You're my new mission, Marburg.
There you go. Stay focused. Watch yourselves. Most now would have passed out from all that. struggling. Discretion would need help. Reinforcements. Get over that bill. Postman would have passed all that. Well, what took you so goddamn long? Kill that bastard! Keep on struggling. There you are. Don't give up, will you? Damn it, my man! You'll pay for that! I expected more from a self-appointed hero. You are disposable and obsolete.
Surrender now, and I can negotiate a deal, Marburg.
Oh, I don't think so, Thornton. Immunity, protection, those things don't interest me. Even if the authorities knew I existed, which they don't.
Don't add to the body count, Marburg. There's no point to any of this.
I think you'll see Miss St. James before I do, Thornton.
Keep talking. Lets me know where to shoot.
It doesn't have to end like this. The authorities are on their way. You've won. The bombs are defused. There's nothing left for you to do here.
Except stop you.
From what? I've failed. The authorities get here, they'll arrest us both. I'll be out in an hour. You will die in prison.
Then why are you negotiating?
Because you're listening. You're a professional, Thornton. You see the big picture. Fight another day and all those words that mean retreat.
You can run if you want to. Just make sure you give me a clear shot at your back as you're running.
Enough of this.
Damn it, he's getting away.
There's nothing you can do now, Mike. Get out of there. There'll be another time.
So you chose Rome. I underestimated you. Marburg did not. He said you were a pragmatist, that you would carry out your mission.
I couldn't let the bombing happen.
I hope you don't blame me for her death. Marburg wanted you to save her. Not out of any emotional tie, mind you. For him, it was business.
Tragedy in the wake of the thwarted terror attack on the ruins of Karsule.
A shame.
A second attack.
But you can't save everyone, Michael.
Claimed the
Can
life
you?
of an American employee of the veteran
If I had been in your shoes,
Madison St. James was
well,
killed
I don't know what I
in
would
a
have
terrorist
done.
escape attempt. Italian authorities have announced that a full
Stopping you
investigation
took
into
precedence.
the attack
It was
and
my fault she was
St.
there, but I couldn't
James
let you go
death
through with your bombing.
International
Indeed.
reaction to the
After
incident
Saudi
has been
Arabia,
strong.
I always thought your mission came
Nations
first.
condemning the attacks and
That's what
praising
made
the
you
work of the brave
serious.
Italian
It was
military
useless.
police.
Stopping
The
that
report
bombing,
would
it
have
wouldn't
been a
have
much larger
benefited you.
incident. INN News has
Really?
been unable to locate Mrs.
That's
James'
because you
family
have
for comment at this time.
a very narrow view of events.
With someone obsessed with corporate profits over world stability, I'd say your narrow view trumps mine.
I can't expect you to keep up with every news report. I have an entire division devoted to it. Plus my ace in the hole. The bombing was intended to reorganize terrorist legislation in the European Union.
So what? How does that benefit you?
The reorganization was to benefit Helbeck. Surveillance, airport screening tech, weapons. Mr. Marburg's little crusade in Rome was to remind Europe what fear is.
So you killed Madison for profit?
No, Mike, you did. You brought her into this mess. You had her take you to Marburg despite the risks, and then you failed to protect her. Blame me all you want, but step back and think about it. You must have thought about it. When it was all over, you were the big hero. Saved all of Rome. When things were quiet, no one shooting at you. No bombs. What did you think about then?
Operator? Hello?
Or else what?
Or people you care about will start to die.